Now?
Clickety-click.
Now we are.
Now we're
Are we?
live.
It
You
said
have to
you
be
are live.
careful about saying when we're live because the beginning gets cut off.
Yeah.
Okay, does it? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Thank you for
hmm
letting me know. Useful
All right.
information. What?
If at any point you would like to,
Start.
No,
Go do your warm-up exercises.
on the air. That's what
Yeah.
being live
Yeah,
is
of
for.
course. That's the sort of bonus content people listen in for.
This is Literary Roadhouse. One short story once a week. I'm Andy.
I'm Anise.
And bringing up the rear, I'm Gerald.
That's like with an ad lib, Gerald.
Yeah, I know.
Approve.
I'm feeling pixie-ish today, so watch
Yeah.
out.
Well, hey, this week we read The Gratitude of Mice by Yume Kitasei. You should read it too. It's short. It's like a real short story. It's like a short story. Go read it. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gerald rubbed off on me.
Welcome back.
Hey.
I'm reading the story.
Yes.
No, so in this we've got, I believe, our unnamed narrator, unless I missed it.
I think unnamed, yeah.
Yeah, lives in a house with her sister, who's sort of obnoxious, and one day sees their neighbor, Miss Tanaka, dig up a box from under an old ginkgo tree. And inside the box are jewels and treasures. And then she buries the empty box again. So that's weird.
Mm.
And then she hears some mice around the house. Her sister is going to nursing school but doesn't want to be a nurse. And she's kind of just stubbornly plotting into things that make her miserable and make everyone around her miserable also. So that's not great, but she can't do anything else. And then Miss Tanaka eventually tells her over some pot brownies, the mice know everything about your life, and if you leave them little things, they know you so well, they'll bring you what you really want.
Mhm.
And our narrator shares this with her. Her sister's not like the worst. She's not actively the worst, but she's kind of just
Inconsiderate. I'd put her at
overwrought,
inconsiderate.
inconsiderate sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not the worst.
Who like
No.
goes hard on it and starts smearing peanut butter all over the narrator's house and jumps Miss Tanaka one night when she's digging up her box. Whoa, that's rude. And then eventually the mice do leave something for her after she digs up the whole yard. And it's syringes and body parts, which the sister hates and screams and leaves. And then our narrator finds a little thing of red lipstick that smells faintly of peanut butter and has the house to herself again. Aww.
And the red lipstick ties back to when the narrator was like, well, my sister's fun and wears red lipstick, so maybe putting peanut butter all over the house is fun. I'd like to be fun.
Yes. It's not the kind of fun
Yeah, the
I
sister's
like.
not the worst. It's just,
Yeah, she's not like
self-absorbed,
the
inconsiderate.
worst, but
No.
you don't want to like live with her, I guess.
No, you don't want to
No.
live with her.
No.
I also liked in the beginning when she was like, the narrator doesn't like hearing the sound of other people sleeping, and she shared a room with her sister for 12 years and she wanted her dead. While she's not proud of that, she doesn't think you can fully love she can only fully love someone in the daylight. I don't know why I like that so much. Like,
it's funny.
yeah.
It's a funny little story, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was so punchy. It was just like boom, boom, boom. Here's the things. All right, good.
Yeah.
Good and tight and wrapped up and delivers. Liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was okay. Okay, so what are we reading next week then?
That's the thing. It is hard to discuss because it's so tightly contained. It delivers on all the things it's going to do. It's a bit whimsical, and it's about, what you think you want, it's not what you really want.
Yeah.
And the mice show you that. The mice are cool.
Right.
Miss Tanaka's cool.
Miss Tanaka's cool. I like the overarching question. Did the mice really think that the sister wanted medical stuff because that was all over the house? Or were the mice delivering what the narrator ultimately wanted, which was the sister moving out.
No,
Yeah.
I think the mice gave what both of them wanted. The mice also gave the sister what she wanted, which was clarity that she doesn't want to go to nursing school.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't a prank. It was
Yeah.
benevolent. It was like,
Yeah.
no, this is not for you.
This is
Yeah.
not for you. Here's the truth. Yeah.
Okay. At first, I was reading it as like a fun prank those mice played on her, but like, okay, I like your benevolent mouse take better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
These mice are giving because they know the truth of what you want. They know you better. Yeah. Than you're
Yeah.
willing to admit.
I think that's true. I sort of came to that conclusion as well. But then I went back to Miss Tanaka and to see whether she was being given the things that she needed rather than the things she thought she needed. She was getting some. Excuse me, moving my camera.
She was getting good shit. She was getting good stuff.
Yeah,
Jewels, nice cheese, scarves.
but she didn't wear scarves. She didn't wear jewelry. She had some.
Yeah,
cheese.
but we don't know that much about Miss Tanaka's personal life. Like that's maybe her going out and stuff.
Also, what we know about Miss Tanaka is that she has no hang-ups, mental health issues. She is at peace. So maybe when you're at peace, it's fine for you. You don't need a lesson.
Well, and I think what's also important is that she appreciated that nice cheese just as much as she seemed to appreciate the jewels.
Hmm.
Right? Like it was a good looking cheese.
The narrator also was most envious of the cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not envious is the right word, but like when Miss
wouldn't be?
Tanaka was like, "You want a pop brownie?" She's like, "I kind of want the
I
cheese."
want some cheese instead.
Yeah.
It did.
I mean, it was
say-
It was a good description of cheese that literally made me want cheese as I was reading it. So well done.
cheese is one of those things that when you read about it or when you see it on the TV, and we have a TV ad that's got melted cheese on toast, and that's all it is, and a series of people see this and think, oh, I want that, and of course we all want it at the end of the thing. It did say Ms. Tanaka, her living room was stacked high with shoeboxes, handbags, and dresses, although she never wore anything but jeans and an old floral blouse. So was the pretty jewelry and stuff what she wanted, or what? I suppose it was, because she had all the stuff anyway, didn't she? She was a bit of a hoarder, I guess.
Or maybe she's selling it. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know why they didn't just give her cash, but since clearly they can do anything. I don't want to know where the body parts came from.
No.
They took it from somebody who really didn't want all 10 fingers.
Well, I assume they're from a corpse.
I assume, but you know what happens when you assume.
Yeah. That's true. Cheese. 30 pounds of cheese. That's a lot. How can mice carry 30 pounds of cheese?
A lot of mice
Very carefully.
Very carefully.
in a medium pace.
In a medium pace. In joke there.
Yeah. Couple in jokes back to back. The audience will just have to wonder.
Yes. There's a subtext. Just think about it. So yeah. So I it was quite it was when I first saw it, I thought, what the devil is this? A bit nice and stuff. But it was I crossed that threshold. I didn't put the shutters up and say, this makes no sense. Cheese mice can't do that. But then I went with it. I'm getting good at that these days. and it was a good little story.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I feel like there's not too much more to say. Read it.
No.
I don't think anyone would ever regret reading it.
Yeah.
It's really simple. It's enjoyable. It's cute.
There's a definite skill in making a short story that like just punches this well, right? You don't linger on anything. You just move. It's done and delivers.
Yeah.
Like it's trimmed off all of the fat, but only the fat.
It's under 1,500 words. Like that's pretty impressive. Because it does have a definite, beginning, middle, and end.
Mm-hmm.
It sets everything up. You know what you need to know to get to the end really quickly.
And you have a real feel for especially the two sister characters. Miss Tanaka's maybe more of a nebulous enigma, fairy godmother lady over there. But yeah, you get a real feel for the two characters and what they're like real quick.
And even with Miss Tanaka, if you have any questions about who she is, there's a few little details. Like one, it's like somebody threw a rock through her window. So the fact that she's somebody who was targeted by this tells you something. And then she patches it up with pink duct tape, which the neighbors hate, and she doesn't care. And she's making pop brownies. So you get just enough clues that you're like,
Yep.
Miss Tanaka don't give a fuck.
Right. She's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about the
She
pink
grew
duct tape.
marijuana too.
Right. She grew it
Yeah.
on site.
Mm-hmm.
How do
And
you do that? How do you put that many details in such a short story and still have
Such
it
a
go?
short story. Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah. Really effective.
And things like she grew the marijuana in a little greenhouse. They don't announce it just says, it sort of makes assumptions, and it doesn't as Andy said, there's no fat on it. So she grew the marijuana. I guess they're just make a link between the brownies that tasted faintly of mothballs. I've never had a marijuana brownie thing, but
Well, have you ever had a mothball?
no.
Oh.
Why would I eat a mothball? That's very strange.
Well,
So
you've got no frame of reference.
No, but I guess that's what it means, that they were those sort of brownies. Vegan though, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Plant-based.
Vegan, you know.
Pot vegan.
Yeah, but yeah, it is super skilled, very cool, quick. But yeah, there's not much more to say. I guess if you want to learn how to do this, analyze it. Like, how is it so short and kind of punchy? Like, yeah. And it wasn't that she was completely sparing in details, right?
That's right. The other thing, it's not a dry story.
No, it's not.
It's really vibrant, and that's sort of what I mean by punchy. Like, it goes hard on those things.
Yeah, like with the peanut butter, when the first round of peanut butter didn't work, then the sister started adding raisins and sardines. Just these little things, right? Like a little escalation, but it's very quick. Yeah.
Yeah, and a narrator said that Ms. Tanaka gave them presents: tiny homemade sweaters, bits of bacon wrapped in Velveeta, little paper boats for the mice babies. Just little, little details.
Very good.
Very good.
Also, those presents are like so much better than smearing peanut butter and sardines on your house.
Yeah.
They don't know why the sister came up with her plan.
Yeah. It's
Oh, this is quick. What should we vamp to fill the time?
Yeah. You don't have to fill the time. It's okay to have a short episode. We can just do ratings. Story. You know, nice and short. Apparently, the one for next week. So, I'll just skip ahead and we can do ratings. Yeah. Next week, I'm suggesting Cat Person by Kristen Rupenian. And that's one that was in New York in 2017. Apparently went viral because people are arguing about it on the internet. So maybe next week we'll have a long episode because we're going to be arguing about this story. Although, I don't know. I started reading a little bit, skimming what people were arguing about. And I feel like since then, we've kind of have more consensus about these issues a little bit more. So maybe it won't be a big argument.
Maybe. It's over 7,000 words, so it's a bit different to this one. Yeah, a cat story. It's not really about cats, but it is in a way.
Okay, let's do ratings for the mice story.
Yeah. Mice story.
I will give it 5 out of 6 units of score.
I'm also giving it 5.
I'll give it 4.5. I didn't love it as much as a 5, so but it was okay. I
was coming in at a 4.5, but then going over how in such a short span of time she was able to put in not like just the right amount of detail. It didn't feel sparing. It didn't just that reminded me. Oh, right, there's a real skill here too. So
right, it's really dense with being evocative, but it's light in terms of easy reading.
Yeah, doesn't feel heavy, and yet there's a lot in there.
Yeah,
like cheese. No,
like the raisins were plump and the oily sardines were long.
Yeah,
loads of detail. Anyway, I'm done.
That's fine. We have time. Yeah. But like I said, next week we are reading Cat Person by Kristen Rupenian. Do you guys want to say anything else before I do the outro about the story?
Just like it a lot.
The sun's shining.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. A blue sky. So, it's Simpson's sky. There's some white fluffy clouds. Just that's all I got. Sorry.
Okay. Well, go read next week's story. But before you go, tell us which mice gifts you wish for in our Facebook discussion group, the Literary Roadhouse Readers. But to learn what you really want, leave the gift of a podcast review wherever you get your podcast, or consider supporting us financially on patreon.com/Literary Roadhouse. Mice will definitely give you what you really want if you do either or both of those things. And as always, share this podcast with a neighbor who shares their pop brownies with you. Until next time, read a good story. Yay!
Yay!